Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Path of Exile Heist with Lone Debater 7, and today we are going to be finishing up Act 7, so we're going to hit our waypoint, and we're going to go back to the causeway. We grabbed that that waypoint the last time, so we could warp back here after clearing out our inventory a little bit. We already have the fireflies from the Dread Thicket to be able to just go straight into the boss fight, or save Silk from Arakaali, I think is what it's called. So no worries, we can do that. We want to go up this direction, I believe. So Flame Dash is going to be your best friend in this area, just because you can warp across these pathways in the causeway. So you want to open this, get Krisha's Star, because you need it to activate an altar in Val City, I believe. You need that and the Fireflies, so pick that up before you go through to the Val City. And as far as getting through this, it can kind of suck clearing this part out. Like, I know a lot of people hate running through the Val City. Not a big deal. Basically, you're going to be running up to the top is where the where Yena is. And once you find Yena, you can go through and do all of your stuffs. So there's this like pit right here. Well, that's the edge of the map, so it's going to be a little bit more to the center, I guess. And that's all right. Once we get close, we'll be able to see an exclamation point on Yena, because that's the mission for this area, or the quest, whatever they want to call it. So maybe it is over on this side. It might. So there's only like 5 different ways this map can spawn. So I'm guessing ours is the one on the left. Yeah, so here we go. There's a waypoint. Grab the waypoint, talk to Yena. And we should have everything to open up the Temple of Decay. So there we go. Go through the Temple of Decay. And push through this. And then at the end, there is the boss. So not too bad. Relatively easy. Or straightforward, I guess. So we'll push down this way, I guess. Because we haven't encountered a blockage yet. Or a dead end. Minions are still basically killing everything for us, so this Shrine to Arakaali we don't care about. It's just a talking thing, so whatever, we can go through it. Normally it's over on the back end here from what I remember. So there is our exit into the next level. So take the stairs, go down. We're gonna upgrade our gems because we can. Just because, like, when you're looking at, you know, how do I make my build more effective, like, what am I doing wrong? The first thing you should check, do you have your gems max leveled? Because increasing the gem level is way significant on increasing your damage potential and stuff like that. So that should be your priority, to get all your gems leveled to level 20. Obviously, we won't have level 20 gems for a long time, just because it takes a lot of experience to do that. But that's okay. We almost died there. I popped a life flask to save our ass. We were kind of just standing too still, is basically what that boiled down to. But no worries. We can keep on going through. Hit this. I hate those little green spitters because they do chaos damage, which penetrates your energy shield. So, like, even though we have full energy shield, it doesn't matter. It just goes off of your life pool directly. Anyway, we are down to level 2. Boom. And I want to say off of level 2, the next one will take us into the boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. So, see if we can find it. Cool. No worries, though. I mean, the build's pretty straightforward. I hope by this point, like, you kind of understand how the playstyle works and stuff like that, you know, what you should be trying to do and everything. But I want to finish off going through to Act 10. Most build guides will stop at Act 9, because the way a lot of people play is before they do Act 10, or do Act 9 and Act 10, they'll just run Blood Aqueduct until they reach level 70, because it's like the best map to XP grind on. Once you reach it, basically it's the pathway to the Act 9 city. so you get it right at the start of Act 9. We're not going to do that. We're just going to push through just to show you that you don't actually need to spend the time to level to 70 at Blood Aqueduct in order to finish, or to beat Act 10. This character is strong enough, base DPS-wise, and has enough sustain and things like that that you can do it without. With that being said, if you're playing on hardcore, you probably still want to do the Blood Aqueduct thing, level up to 70, just so you can get more passives, so you don't end up dying against the Act 10 Katava, because he is a lot harder than the Act 5 version, so just bear that in mind. We are doing pretty good on this, I would say. There is one of the never die fuckers in this pack of monsters. There we go, kill them all. I'm kind of just leaving drops on the ground for the most part, unless it's currency items that I happen to pass by or see or whatever. Just because, like, it's not, you know, even at this point I've got enough currency in my stash tab that I don't necessarily need to build up more. I guess we could have taken the aura passive before doing this, but proc your W on Arakaali, dodge that spray thing that he does. These little beams, they highlight before they go, and basically those will one-shot you, so stay out of the laser, or else you will die. So bear that in mind. I believe they are based upon where your character was standing, or something like that. I don't know exactly how they determine that kind of stuff, but whatever. So now we are waiting. There we go. You just have to get close enough to put your Stormbrand on him, is the main thing. This character does pretty good by and large. So he takes Silk and eats him, basically. So Silk dies, and then he comes back powered up. But as you can see, like, we're going through this boss stages really fucking fast with this character, and that's just because we have so much fucking DPS from all of our minions. Getting the Impale and stuff like that on them really helps. So having Dread Banner and Wrath and all that really makes this character a hell of a lot stronger. So we're gonna apply this into our aura in effect real quick. We'll take these mitts, I guess, because we got room, and this should be the exit into Act 8. It's the Sarn Rampart, so we'll go through the Sarn Ramparts, get to the start of Act 8, and then kind of wrap up the episode there, I believe. Or at least that's my plan. So here we go. Kind of the way this one works, there's 2 levels of the map. So there's this lower level that you start on, then you get up to the top of the ramparts and basically backtrack a long way, and then you go back down to the ground and enter the city. So not too bad. It's pretty much always the same. You can like, if you can see the top of the ramparts, you can flame dash up to it, but the wall is fairly tall until you get close. So take the stairs and then go this way, and basically you go across the ramparts. So pretty straightforward, right? We will take this real quick. Might as well, right? Get some rogue markers and an orb of transmutation. I really don't even need to grab the scrolls of wisdom, but I like to take them just so I have enough to identify any items I happen to pick up. Anyway, that's just me. You know, play it how you want and customize your loot filters accordingly. So this is a really cool aura. I believe what this one does is it spawns a little group of skeletons periodically for you. So it's kind of fun, especially with this build, since we are a Necromancer. It's kind of cool that it gives us a set of extra skeletons in addition to the rest of our minions. So there we go. Made it into the Sarn encampment. The benefit of this one is you don't have to walk along the fucking bridge of hell to get in, which is nice. But we made it into Act 8. Pretty cool. And just talk to all the guys like you normally do. And then you've got the Experience Plaza if you want to go do the Labyrinth or whatever. I'm not going to, because I'm not too worried about it, in all honesty. But we can go ahead and sell these gloves, I guess, and drop off our currency, and then I think we'll wrap up the episode. So I guess we're keeping that. I probably need to go back to the Act 7 town and turn in some quests, is my guess, is what that is. But Let's do this. So got another one. That'll give us Valves. Not that great, but whatever. So let's go run back to the Act 7 town real quick and just see what quests are available to us, because I'm assuming that that star item is turned into somebody for a quest. So we'll talk to Sin because he has a point. We'll talk to Whalem because he has one too. And we do get a book of skill. So I think, yeah. So talk to Whalem, get an extra book of skill in Act 7. That'll give us our first reduced mana res point. So that will help. It basically means that even though we've got our auras up, we're going to have a little bit additional mana to cast Flame Dash and summon our Raging Spirits. And eventually, once we take all those nodes, I believe we can go ahead and add on another aura if we want. I forget which one it is that we're supposed to take, but there is a specific one we're supposed to take. But we're going to go ahead and call the episode here for today. That is Act 7 complete with our Necromancer build for Path of Exile Heist. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.